Hello guys and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. My name is Revali. In the last episode we dicked around Akala, I guess it is Akala, found 3 shrines quite quickly, defeated them very quickly, and we're now kind of at the point where we can go do the final challenge, or the final leg, before the final challenge in this DLC. However, as has been the case with every other part, I'd like to go find the diary. Gotta remember where everyone lives in the Goron village, because it's over here. I don't really know where the diary is. I never know where the diaries are. That's the theme of the Let's Play, but I presume it's gonna be roughly in here, because that's where all the important people are. Hello? Do you guys know what books are? I know you live right next, you know, you sleep right near the lava, so maybe you don't. I just gotta talk to you, and then maybe you'll show me the direction of the diary. I've also forgotten everyone's voices, so that's gonna be a kind of problem. It's another scorcher today! Do you need something? Daruk. Tell me about Daruk. You wanna know about Daruk? Huh, popular subject these days. Not too long ago, a Rito bard came by, wanted to know all about him. I told him I told him about all kinds of things. For example, about the boulder breaker, Daruk's weapon of choice. I told him how heavy it is and how its power is unmatched. You know the valley at Gortram Cliff, southwest of Gorko Tunnel? It was made by Daruk with his boulder breaker in one night. That's a good question. Why is indeed the question. Why? Why do you think? To make it easier for us Gorons to get all that tasty rock roast. That Rito fella seemed to like the other story I told him better, though. I'm not a big fan of that one. The heroic and exciting stories of Daruk capture him much better. Have I got to find the Rito bard? Where the fuck is... Oh, that Rito bard. Okay. I'd like a diary. Do you know where diary is? Do you know what books are, Gorons? Do you read? Would Daruk make a diary? He doesn't seem like the sort of person who'd make a diary, but, you know, all the other diaries I found fairly easily. Am I being dumb? I've had a lot of alcohol today because it's New Year's Day. That's how that works. Don't really know. Anybody? How are you just casually okay with the... Is this a... I don't really... I don't care. She wants some amber or something. It's not really important. I have more than 500 rupees. Okay. I don't need money. I definitely don't need amber. Like, you're apparently here for the amber. That's nice. Every once in a while... Do you know where a diary is? Okay, I've done a side quest by accident. I have found something that looks like a book in the next house over. It's Daruk's training journal. Not quite a diary. That'll have to do. What was your voice? I feel like it was American. I'm gonna start writing in this diary thing. Starting now. Oh, a diary. Maybe I'll call it my training journal. It is a diary. Okay. They say all you gotta do is write down stuff that happens. Us Gorons prefer the simple life, so I hope simple stuff counts. Let's see. For today's journal entry, what should I write about? Incidentally, I know he's American, but if I do the American accent for the duration of this diary, I would want to kill myself. Oh, I know. I had some rock roast from the peak of, Death Mountain. It was delicious. I think I'll eat more of it soon. Indeed. I talked to some Hylians at the base of the mountain. All anyone wants to talk about these days is Calamity Ganon. Reminds me of when those tiny Sheikah came to Death Mountain a few years ago to dig up that divine beast or whatever. The Hylians were saying that beast thing is a weapon someone will need to learn how to control. Back in the good old days, Gorons didn't worry about relics we couldn't eat. Now I'm hungry. Maybe I'll track down a prime rock roast for one of my dinners tonight. Thinks a lot about his stomach. It's good. Today I saw someone being attacked when I was out looking for lunch rocks at the peak. He was a tiny little guy. So I rushed down to the mountain to help him. I was shocked to find he was handy with a sword. By the time I rode his way, he'd already taken out all of the monsters. I couldn't help but admire his Goron-like strength. While I was distracted, a monster almost got the jump on me. He stopped it. The great Daruk, saved by a tiny Hylian. I must have had a dopey look on my face when that happened. Hope he didn't notice. Well, I notice now. That little Hylian from before is named Link. He's got a respectable appetite. Loves to eat meat, fruit, vegetables, all sorts of things a decent person wouldn't dream of eating. What's wrong with vegetables? What are you trying to say, Daruk? Vegetables are lovely. Link will cook up and eat just about anything. I offered him some grade A rock roast to help refine his palate. I asked him how it tasted. He liked it so much he was speechless. That's how that works. I knew I knew Hylians could eat rocks too. Eating isn't the only thing Link and I have in common. This guy is also incredibly strong. He said sometimes when he focuses, it feels like time slows down. I really like that guy. I like this diary. He's the type of guy you can trust to have your back and also have a nice hearty meal with. Yeah, that settles it. From now on, Link is an official brother. The Gorons are very, very welcoming, very, humble, and they like people very quickly. Hyrule's little princess came to Goron City and asked me to pilot a divine beast. I said yes. The great Daruk never turns down someone in need. When I said I would, the princess seemed really happy. There will be 4 champions to control, 4 divine beasts, and 1 swordsman to take on Ganon. When you put it that way, it's like one swordsman to take on Ganon. You're gonna be fucked either way. Including the princess, our anti-Ganon team is 6 strong, made up of all different kinds of people. This has the makings of an epic feast. I got the ball rolling by giving the princess my best rock roast. She said thanks, but I think she was holding back a grimace. She must have had something foul on her mind. Yeah, that's it. I'm a champion now. Feels good. I hadn't talked with Link in a while. So seeing him at the inauguration ceremony was nice. It was a good day. Oh, word has it Link has been chosen as Zelda's appointed knight. I can't think of a better brother for the job. I hear one of those ancient machine things went nuts during some test and shot out deadly beams. With true Goron spirit, Link grabbed the pot lid from the ground and deflected the blast. He didn't, did he? That sounds amazing. Wish I could see that. He nailed the thing in its weak spot and saved the day. His bravery caught the king's eye, and not long after that, he was appointed to guard Zelda. I'd expect nothing less from the little guy. Like, pick up a pot lid and just say, no, I have pot lid, that's all I need. It's pretty awesome. I've been chosen to pilot Rudania, but I was having trouble controlling it. I was the only champion who was struggling. I asked Link for advice, but he just shoved me into the Divine Beast so I could explore it aimlessly all day. I can't explain it, but by the end of the day, I was able to control Rudania just how I wanted to. I guess experience is the best teacher. Little guy's strength must come from working hard and never giving up. Good lesson, brother. As thanks, I'm going to treat him to some gourmet sirloin rock sirloin. It's fine. All my Hylian brother seems to do these days is watch over the tiny princess while she does her research. It looks like tough work, but the princess seems a lot happier and talks more since she's been doing it, so it must be okay. Or something. I hear the little guy who finally opened up about his travels to the princess while they were shoveling food. What a word. Surprisingly, she opened up right back. Said something princessy like, I guess we're the same, you and I. Sounds heavy. They must have been bonding over their food preferences. That'll do, alright? Speaking of opening up, all this journal writing has made me realize something about myself. Writing makes me hungry. I'm a big fan of Daruk. I mean, he was quite a fun guy anyway, but the diary kind of cements that. It also underlines what a tremendous dickhead Revali is, but we won't go into that. How do I forget, I just leap at it, like, yeah, let's go Divine Beast. Last Divine Beast of the DLC, which means I gotta remember how to defeat Fireblight, and I think I might know how to do that. If I try hard enough.
To the one who approaches this divine beast, in the name of the goddess Hylia, I offer this trial.
It's going to be exactly the same as the other trials.
In exchange for Rudania's emblems, you'll be granted the chance to tread through the realm of memories.
Bring it on, I'm fine. I can take it down. Piece of cake.
Those who lack determination will find this trial unforgiving.
I am nothing if not determined. I may lack talent, but I have determination.
Do not take this place lightly, nor dismiss it as merely a word within your mind. The truth is much deeper than you know.
The idea about the truth being deep implies, like, there's an extra thing to this. It's not really truth, it's more sort of reality rather than truth. Like, the reality is we're doing this as somebody else. I've also just realized we're going to have the Boulder Smasher as a weapon, which I'm trying to work out if that's a good thing or not. Like, it's good, it's high durability, but it's also a two-handed weapon, little clunky. Have we got that now? We might have that now. I would expect, there we go, the Boulder Smasher. Okay, that's fine by me. Can we skip this? No, we can.
Its illusory realm was created by the depths of your memories.
Rather, we can skip it, I just don't want to skip it.
The enemy you shall face is a product of the fear that dwells within. You must overcome this fear to proceed.
Because we've got to do this shit.
This battle is a trial of the soul. You must emerge victorious using only the tools provided.
It's fine, I've done this before. Do I remember anything about Fireblight Ganon? No, you give me too much credit, sir. Oh dear, okay, so I remember the first form being kind of okay. Isara, sure. The first form being kind of okay. Anything other than that, not a chance. I'm also slightly drunk, but that's not a problem. Hopefully it won't be a problem. More spinnies. More spinnies and smashies. I don't know. I forget his gimmick. Everyone has a gimmick. I shot Ice Arrows once. I don't really think that helped. But maybe it does. Hello? You just have giant weapon. You want to try and hurt me with weapon? I'll jump out the way! But only if you eventually shoot me with it. Or try and hit me with it. I'll slowly take it down. Yeah, that was difficult as a first form. I did hear a couple of things. I heard that there's an interesting way of taking down the second form, which I otherwise didn't do. Now he's got a fire weapon, which is cool, and he's got that shit, which is less cool. And what I did originally is use, or versus Fury to kind of go through it, but we haven't got any of that at the moment, so we have to make do with something else. The bombs were interesting. Somebody said if he's like sucking in like this, we can throw one, and it'll go in there and cause him damage and stun him. There you go. I did listen! Did you see how much I listened? I listened so much! Let me do like charge attacks or something. Yeah, charge attacks, baby. So many charge attacks, baby, and one more, yeah! Look how much health he's lost now. Like most of it. Nearly all of it. I mean, I remember not having so much trouble with this guy the first time around, but if that's all we need to do, like, damn, that'll do. Oh, that was... I'm sorry. I was too keen, and he just, like, sort of looked backwards a little bit. What is that? I don't know what that is. Fire? Oh god, weird fireballs! Okay, that's fine. I was getting a bit cocky. I was getting a little, fast and loose with what I'm really doing in this fight, which is kind of screwing around too much. Not wise, but we do have a weapon which does, like, a fucking arseload of damage. Well, it doesn't do a load of damage. It's a two-handed weapon that does quite a lot of damage. Luckily enough that this fight didn't take longer than 2 or 3 minutes, which is better than some of the other ones. Fireblight Ganon. I kind of see, like, the fire area as the last place you should go, if just because I've played so many games where the fire area is the last place in the game, like Mario. It's always the last place in Mario. And I kind of see the Fireblight Ganon as the last boss you should be fighting before Ganon, and yet Thunderblight Ganon and the whole Gerudo area is so much harder. So maybe that's more in keeping with what Zelda does, because Gerudo Desert was at the end of Ocarina of Time, so I don't know. Not really, not much of a... It's not even interesting to talk about. Just kind of a screw version of Perception or something. How you doing, Cass? You gonna play the last song in this DLC before we go to the final fight? Are you still adrift in thought? You seem lost to the whims of your mind. Or, pardon me, I suppose it's none of my business. Wandering around here and listening to anecdotes about Champion Daruk have truly invigorated me. In fact, it has inspired me to honor him in my own way, separate from my teacher's unfinished song. That is why... That is why I incline to roost here, near the divine beast Varudania, which Daruk himself mastered. Last song, boy. I've written this song to try and capture the essence of Champion Daruk. Recall Rudenia's Champion of Flame. His good song. Yes, before his fated moment finally came. Oh god. Groggy throat now. This is the tale of great Daruk's task. Should be fine. And the princess who came to ask. I think I said princess. Sounded a bit weird. Anyway, memories! Love the memories. I'm gonna take a drink.
Count me in, tiny princess. I'm the fearless Daruk, after all. And if Hyrule needs my help, I'll gladly lay down my life.
Thank you, Daruk.
Not sure if it's Calamity Ganon's fault or what, but I hear monsters have been attacking people more than ever lately. Times like these, you shouldn't leave the castle without a horde of mighty Gorons to watch your back.
You sound like Father. He's assigning a knight to watch over me wherever I go. I hear the top contender is the most accomplished swordsman in all of Hyrule.
Huh? That could only be... Huh? What the... They really are all over the place these days.
Just random bokoblins.
Is someone being attacked? Cowards! Wait here, princess.
I love the idea of Daruk using it as a one-handed weapon. Tell me he does that. I think he does. I mean, sure. Okay. A little terrifying.
Spineless little cuckoos!
Bukos.
No monster stands a chance when fighting me, the almighty Daruk.
Oh! You're safe.
There's a doggy! Oh no! They were fighting a puppy.
It seems our friend here was the one being attacked. Precious boy, you saved his life. Huh?
Oh dear.
Well.
Well, that was unexpected.
Good riddance, and stay safe. I'm sorry you had to see that side of me. As a kid, dogs always chased me. I still panic when I see one of those critters.
I never imagined the great Daruk would have a weakness.
So tell me, Princess,
Yes?
Calamity Ganon isn't, some kind of a dog monster, is he?
Oh, what if he was? It would have been incredible. Well, that was fun. I mean, we didn't learn much, but Daruk has a weakness, which is fair enough. We all have weaknesses, but to a dog, some people have traumatic experiences of dogs. I can understand that. I suppose even champions are not immune to fear. So, what did you think of Champion Daruk's song? By writing a song that celebrates the softer side of Champion Daruk, I feel closer than ever to my dear teacher. The missing verses of an ancient song. I think the perfect setting would be Hyrule Castle in the distant past. That was an interesting pronunciation of Hyrule Castle.
I knew you could do it, little guy. Now you can use Daruk's protection more than ever.
Shit's overpowered anyway.
If you see that Ganon jerk, give him a message for me. Good riddance, bacon breath.
He's not a dog, he's a pig. Well, they're so different. I mean, pigs can be aggressive. Pigs can be very aggressive. You don't want to fall over in their enclosure, they'll probably eat you, which is bad for you. So that was interesting. We done? We are done. Where do we go now? Is the fun part.
I am Maskosha. I must commend you for conquering the trial thus far.
He's still here.
The door to the final trial is now open at the Shrine of Resurrection.
So he's been the one talking the whole time, I get that, okay.
Go and face your destiny.
God damn, okay. I will in the next episode. Oh, it's exciting. Going back to the Shrine of Resurrection. It's fucking miles away, but luckily it's a fast travel point. Oh god. We going? Oh god, this has been Rabbit Luigi. This has been Let's Play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the Champions Ballad DLC. In the next episode, we're going to go back to the Shrine of Resurrection, face the final challenge. Probably some kind of thing, I don't know. Maskosha's still here, so maybe he's got something to say about it, but I'm interested to see how this pans out. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.